Yeah, it is. What's going on? Well, it's been a minute. This ain't no truancy joint. This ain't none of that. I just felt like it was necessary. If I'm being honest, man, I decided I was gonna smoke one for D'Angelo, man. We got the little. This is just a container. This isn't the actual thing. But I was supposed to do it last night. Something wasn't feeling right. I was like, you know what, man, something ain't right. Couldn't put my finger on it. Couldn't quite whatever. But we got the container joint, keeping things airtight. Got this from my guy Kabug. Also bought this from my guy Kabug, and this is the Maryland joint. Forget the name of it. It's in Nicaragua. Forget the name of this joint right here. Hold on. But it got the dude on there, little African king, whatever. Damn, this rat is huge, bruh. But I was gonna sit there all yesterday after work for like 12, 24 hours. I'm just blasting D'Angelo. That's the only music I'm listening to, some D'Angelo. And I was listening to some today. I was like, ooh, I gotta play some today. You know what I'm saying? I sat at the library a little bit. I just started playing that shit. That's it. And then on the other note, the reason why I wrote Silksong is raising my high blood pressure because I'm sitting here trying to complete the game because Pokemon drops tonight at 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. I'm gonna go check the updates on my Switch, and then I didn't get a chance to live stream any Digimon stuff, but I will. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that in a second. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that eventually. Like I can keep doing it up until I can keep live streaming the game up until the end of the month because Dragon Quest don't come out till then. The thing is, I realized I already bought the limited edition set, and I also got the what do you call this? The singular game, like the physical copy. I got it from the actual website, so I might just actually store it. I might just keep I might just keep it. I don't know, cause like last time I had got extra copies, and when I got extra copies, I was able to give one to my brother. But like I said, funds is tight right now. I might have to tell my brother to buy his own copy this time. Tell him that the game is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Two V's make an X. You know what time it is. I'm wanting to smoke the cigar to some brown sugar. If you guys listen to D'Angelo, Brown Sugar, he's talking about breaking down a Swisher Sweet. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about a girl that gives him red eyes. He's basically talking about smoking a blunt. But we got the stogie, we got the cigar right here. So we're gonna smoke one for D'Angelo. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. We're gonna smoke one for D'Angelo. That's what the main thing is, man. Keeping the main thing the main thing. That's what they say, right? That's what I'm saying too. Smoking one for D'Angelo. All right, rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. Got to smoke one. Got to get that smoke that brown sugar. You know what I'm saying? Get some all natural tobacco leaf going on. This is that Maryland joint. Shout out to the bro from Maryland. This is his brand. Look out for that in the future. This might have been the little test runs, and then he might have been giving out the real joints. You know what I'm saying? So, smoking a cigar for D'Angelo. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. He passed away yesterday. Apparently, he wasn't telling anyone that what he was struggling with. The man had to my understanding, some form of cancer, which is crazy. But we're over here talking about that. But also, I wanted to celebrate with this cigar because I finally finished recording Silksong today. Like I just got done with like an hour and a half battle against the last boss, and I was sitting there like just battling against the last boss the whole time for like an hour and a half, and I finally beat the game. So I'm like, man, I finally beat it. I got the recording done. I got the extracurricular stuff recorded, and I'm about to just post that out into the future. So look out for that. Right now, you're gonna see it every time at 3, but starting Friday and Saturday at 11 a.m. Silksong videos, 11 a.m. Friday and Saturday. So that's gonna be a whole new thing. But we smoking one for D'Angelo tonight. In honor of him, passing away yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, to tell the truth, I was sitting there like I was on the I caught the bus, and it's good that I always sit in the back of the bus because I like seeing everything in front of me. And I was sitting in the back of the bus just re-listening to some Brown Sugar and re-listening to Voodoo. I was re-listening to both of those albums. I was re-listening to Brown Sugar, and I started at Lady. I was listening to Lady because that used to be my song that I used to tell my ex. When I was with her, I was like, this is our song right here. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, everyone loves that song. Everybody loves that song. But on top of that, oh shit, I don't know if the reception gonna go out. But on top of that, so when you play that album in order, it goes Lady, and then it goes it goes higher. So higher is like a very like churchy gospel, you know what I'm saying, kind of song. Like it's really uplifting, if you will. You know what I'm saying? It's really it's up there. So the fact that he died and I'm listening to higher, I started tearing up on the bus, man. I started tearing up. I'm like, God damn, bro. I'm kind of sad that he gone. Cause the thing is, I remember we waited years just to hear Black Messiah. When Black Messiah came out, I'm sitting here like, God damn, that was a dope album. D'Angelo and the Vanguards, the Black Messiah, that was a good album right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we doing a code thing here, man. A little code thing. You know what I'm saying? When I say that code thing, I'm talking about, you know, you gonna smoke one for D'Angelo, celebrate the life of D'Angelo, rest in peace to D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? Soul singer and all that. And my bad, y'all, man. Jelly Poof and Goku Blue. Shout out to y'all, man. Thank you for dropping in. You know, I try to shut down the little live streams and the live joints. I mean, the thing is, I don't think I'm a live stream Truancy Hour anymore. I think I'm gonna pre-record it, but I think every once in a while, as a gem or like a little treat, you know, also to help my views and whatnot. You know, I'm gonna hop on pause. You know what I'm saying, and just do a little live stream here and there. We'll see who's still checking out and seeing who's messing with me. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing, just see who's really rocking with me. We'll find out. So we're gonna smoke one for D'Angelo. Also, you know, just celebrate the man's life. You know, the other reason, you know, to the co-reason for smoking the cigar, lighting it up is like I said it a while ago, and this for those that are dropping in and out, people that are tuning in and out for the video, the live stream, whatever. I will say I am celebrating the fact that I finished recording Silksong. That game, it boosts my high blood pressure really high. It gets me really mad. I get upset at my own. Really, it's my own skill issues. I get really upset with myself to the point where I just kind of, you know, I just like, you know what, bruh? Getting real upset at this game. But like I said, it took me an hour and a half to finally beat the last boss. Now that's just today. Last night, it took me 3 hours to try to beat the last boss. About a good 3 hours. I'm over here traversing from one part of the map to the bottom of the map, or not the bottom, but like, yeah, I guess the bottom, and then trying to get to the last boss. And then I'm over here getting to that point, and then fucking I die for like 3 hours. You know, I drive for the first hour, and then I do my second hour of recording. I kept dying. My third hour of recording kept dying. I was like, you know what, man? I just ain't got it tonight. I did 3 hours. I did 3 hours of this, man. I bet I gotta punch my back a little bit. Pause on that. Yeah, man. Shit crazy. Shit crazy, man. But yeah, I know it's funny because I told people I was gonna do the last live stream, but I was like, you know what, man? I might bring it back. I don't know. I might just do these every now and again. Because I'm not trying to deal with no weird shit, no funny shit. The channel is what it is. You know? It's what it need to be. But we'll see, man. It's a different type of occasion. It's a special occasion, man. Got the 2-in-1 going on. 2-in-1 joint, you know? There it is, man. We'll see how it go. We go hit my numbers, my marks here and there. You know? If necessary, I'm gonna just, you know, close out. You know what I'm saying? For all time's sake, just close out. You know, it's funny, a lot of people tuned in on the channel mainly for the live streams, and I forget about that. I forget that people just wanted to see how I was doing on the live streams, maybe once a week, maybe once or whatever, you know what I'm saying? People just wanted to see that. So I got to get back to the basis of this. Give me a second, man. Let me check on that. Hold on. But yeah, so just getting back to the roots of all this, what the channel was about or whatever. It ain't about much, man. Just about this. So I'm just smoking one for D'Angelo, really. I'm supposed to do it yesterday. Ooh, that thing about to pop. Just trying to slide it down. Pause. Yeah, it is what it is. I ain't trying to mess up the cigar. Yeah, man. I lay it out. I'll keep it real simple. I'll see whoever drop in, man. Whoever drop in on me, I'll say what's up. I'm gonna just be chilling out here for a minute. Really. So we'll see who drop in and say what's up. Mic's attached. Yeah, I ain't did this in a minute. Rest in peace to bro, man. It's crazy. You know? Blowing all that smoke in the air. Yeah, man. Well, so that's another random note, man. Truancy Hour. The actual Truancy Hours. Those are going to start dropping on Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? So Thursday nights, 11 p.m. That's a weird time slot. But I selected it for a reason. I forget why. But I'm trusting it, you know what I'm saying? So Thursdays is the new time slot for that, which is funny. But yeah, man. It's going to be some pre-recorded stuff, pre-recorded kind of things. Tap into the university mindset a little more. You know? Tap into that university mindset. What you know about it? Either you know or you don't. That's how shit go down. That's how it be. Actually, I might create a whole new concept. I might have to bounce ideas off of people. I'm hoping they drop in. If they do, I'm going to consult with them a little bit, you know what I mean? Try to talk to them a little more, things like that. What's going on, man? Oh, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I'm going to try and blow smoke in that direction. There you go. Got them ashes out there. But yeah, man, the consistency was the thing that brought everyone in. The dope joint was actually on Monday. Monday got out my comfort zone and went all the way to Discovery Park. Matter of fact, 1 second. Yeah, that was the ill joint. All the way to Discovery Park. Because I like I said, I actually had to use the, there's like an app for it. Or like, I should say a website. There's a website where it shows you all the basketball courts. At least most of them, at least the outdoor ones. It shows you some indoor ones, but it's like schools and stuff. So some of them are like elementary playgrounds, but there's fences and shit. So I don't know. Obviously, I would have to go on the weekends. So I don't know the scheduled events, excuse me, for those schools. So even when I was even when I was sitting there doing was it the Discovery Park one? When I went all the way over there, that was like on a Monday. Oh, sorry, yeah, that was Monday. But I had called on I'd called my elementary, like the one I went to, and I was asking. I was like, "Are you guys open today for Indigenous Peoples Day?" Oh yeah, we're open. And I was like, I mean, like, is there a school? Because I just want to play, and I just want to go to the playground. I want to, I don't know if I had specified I wanted to shoot basketball, and they were like, "Oh no, it's class is going on." I was like, "All right, it's fair enough," because I didn't want to be there during recess, and like sometimes with elementary kids, like sometimes they try to get them out the classroom and get them playing kickball, especially in like certain times of day. My teacher used to do that at least. I don't know how they do things now. They get kids outside, get them moving a little bit, get the energy going, get the energy flowing, whatever. So, but yeah, it didn't work out. 9 p.m. Pokemon. You know, I just want to play the game, record my gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Jolt back up to the library, upload my clips, maybe get 1 hour of Digimon in while I'm doing that on the side. Pause. That's what's happening, man. We gonna do that shit. A lot of RPGs, man. Silksong got that out the way. I actually installed the Farsight joint. There's a Farsight item. I forgot where I got it, but I got it and I installed it into the home in the bell heart. And it gives you like a little completionary thing. It lets you know things you're missing. I don't know if it gives you percentage necessarily, but I think for certain things, especially with the final missions that are available, the map is being marked, and certain item placements are shown, I should say. So it's kind of interesting. So I meant that part of the game. Like I did thank you for watching me play, but I'm considering doing some bonus content because why not, right? I'm considering the bonus content because the game is, like I said, it'll get under your skin. It'll get under your skin, man. But pause on that. But it's a fun game. Let's not lie, man. When your skill issues get tested, and then you deliver yourself, or you know what I'm saying, you show up and deliver. There's not much more you can really say to that. You know what I mean? It's a good experience, man. It's a good test of like character too. Well, I don't know want to say character, but gaming skills. I'll say gaming skills and stuff, man. So I'm not the best gamer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish I could say that shit, especially with like a side-scrolling joint, Metroidvania kind of joint. Like that's my alley. Like Metroid and Mega Man and shit. That side-scroller shit. That's up my alley. However, this shit frustrating as hell. Like some people, they need games where they can compete with other people because it keeps making them better. Some people need like a Mario Kart, a Street Fighter, Tekken. Tekken is like what I'm saying? I've heard it from people that said that Tekken nowadays either it got too complicated or too simple. And it was so simple that all the complicated stuff went out the window. So they had they had to learn a whole new system of fighting games. You know what I'm saying? For the newest one at least. And I had watched the Tekken tournament on the big screen over at SakuraCon. That wasn't too long ago. That was back in like April. You know what I'm saying? But I was really just sitting in the corner watching the Smash Bros tournament. That shit was crazy. I was like, what is going on, bro? This dude 3-0 with Pac-Man type shit, bro. Best 3 out of 5. Dude swept. I'm sitting there scared watching this shit like, bro, I don't even want to film this shit. As soon as when he went 1-0, I'm like, let me film a little bit. And when he went 2-0, I'm like, hold on, bro. And he started really fucking him up. In the third joint, I was like, I'm scared. I don't know who this dude is. I gotta ask my friend again. My friend knew exactly who he was because I guess she knew all the people that be over there in that scene. She knew all the people in the gaming scene, which is crazy. Yeah, man. Shit burning for hella long, man. That shit like an incense. Low key. I've been trying to scope out the weirdos, see if they're coming back out, see what's going on with the live stream, see if they're gonna pop in like they used to. It ain't even like that tonight. It would seem so. But we'll see, man. You know, that's one thing though. I do like smoking outside, man. You might see me with the down jacket. I'm gonna put that over the hoodie, and we're gonna see how many more winters I'm gonna try to survive and endure before I decide I'm gonna just move the hell on, because I just don't feel necessarily loved and wanted here no more. I'll be honest with you. That's just me rambling though. Let's get back to the peace. Let's get back to peace, man. Let's get back to just slowing it down. Let's slow it down right now. All right, ready? Rest in peace, D'Angelo, man. And celebrate the man's life real quick. On top of that, you know, high blood pressure is calming down. We're gonna play that Pokemon later tonight. And then just get into it, you know? Straight like that. I wouldn't even know what else to tell you. Keeping it balanced here. You know? Keep that rotation. I'm starting to get that ash on me. Chilly, man. Feel me? One thing I've been thinking about, you know, it's been on the cusp and whatever, you know, it's taking precedence in my mind, is just being mindful of my money. It sounds funny, but it's like, you know, I'm just a little short, if I'm honest, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little short on a couple of dollars. I thought about this shit because I was like looking at my credit cards. I'm like, yo, I spent so much fucking money just doing dumbass shit. I might have to cash out on a bit of crypto, just blah, blah, do that right here real quick. Make a couple, you know what I'm saying, sales, trim off the top a little bit, dial it back, get the profits. You dig? I might just go ahead and cash out 1,000 here and there, you know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, I'm gonna call it right there. I see the numbers, call it right there, boom, take it out. Something funny like that. And just pay myself real quick. Pay myself, get my, you know what I'm saying, get myself back on track. Because them checks be slow. I mean, they ain't slow, they're actually every week, but they ain't that much. Just funny as hell. But it's the way I wanted it, you know what I'm saying? Say, at least I'm getting something better than nothing, you know? Wake up in the morning, what you need, bro? Just get like a little small breakfast or a coffee. That's all I need, man. I've been, you know, I spend an extra $3.50 on a donut. It'd be some stupid shit. I get the little Homer donut. You know what I'm saying? I be getting that Simpsons donut at the coffee joint. That shit funny as hell. I tried the cereal one. Yeah, I already know what a maple bar is about. The eclair and all that shit. I be knowing what that's about already, but I'm like, man, let me just get the coffee, really. That's my breakfast, man. My breakfast be like a hard-boiled egg, If there's a fruit like a banana or like a little orange tangerine joint, I'm gonna eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I just be, on the days I work out, I just get like a little spoon of honey and that's it. And I just like, bop, let's go. Start playing basketball, bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? Get my little whatever in. Everything been off, man. You know, that's the things, that's the issue I realized when I went to Discovery Park. And I might have to run it back. I might have to run it back. My bad, my nuts is over here mashed up. Pause. You know how it is, man. If you got one, you know it get real uncomfortable. People be lying like they got it. Hey, people be lying like they got it. That shit funny as hell. I was peeping that shit. I was like, I'm good off all this. I'm good off a lot of things, man. You're gonna see me in my cut in my zone, bro, just doing my thing. That shit crazy, man. That's the funny shit though. The homie saw some funny shit today at work, and he was like, "Yeah, it's got to stop." I was cracking up. I was like, "Yeah, hey, man, that's like right after the goofy shit." Right after that goofy shit. That's all it was. Shit funny as hell. Some goofy ass shit. B's like, "Hey, man, let's double it back. Give me a second." All right, is we back or are we just bacteria? What's going on? Are we back? Are we back? I think we back. It's the routine, man. It's the routine. But yeah, I'm chilling tonight, man. Chilling tonight. They hit me with the 3. I'm like, damn, they got the 3 on her. That's crazy. Hit me with the 3. That's love. I appreciate it. I'll take all the love that, show up, man. R.I.P. to Brett. I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know if it's just celebrities or even sometimes people in life. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I feel like a lot more people just been dying lately, and I'm not. It's sad, but it's like somber, It's like I'm getting numb to it. I'm starting to get numb to that joint, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm saying, and it's like that's the thing, man. On the path to peace, man, I be getting tested, but I'm gonna always choose peace. It's not easy, man. Sometimes you gotta fight and do some crazy shit just to maintain the peace, but you know, I don't know if things are necessarily at my doorstep yet. I think it's getting there. The country's getting, it's wilding a little bit. It's wilding out a little bit, but we good right now. I feel like I think we doing good right now. I'm hopeful. I'm always hopeful. I always want to keep that hope. I never want to give up when it comes to positive things. As much as I used to be this crash out type of person, crash out kid, whatever, and I calm myself down. The boxing really helped and all that, and just the discipline in general, self-discipline, and just sticking to arts and sticking to organizing, sticking into when I say organizing, it really is just activism, but I prefer to call myself organizer because I cared about my friends more than before any movements made. I just want to make sure everyone's good, checking questions, all that shit matters to me, shit like that. But it's just who I was, man. And hopefully in the future we get to open up them conversations a little more wider. You know what I'm saying? Get it cracking like that, man. I want to sit down. I got a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? Zombie, what's going on? Oh, whoa, you got me with the whole thing. Hey, hope you're having a good night. Haven't tuned in a sec. Been working 6 to 3. Oh, word? Plus side job? So you're working from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m.? Is that what you're telling me? But I'm glad to see you still at it. Got to go to bed for work tomorrow. Be safe and have a great night. Hey, man, you be all right too, Zombie. Thank you, man. So I actually stopped doing the Truancy Hour podcast as a live stream. But I'm just, this is just a random one. I'm kind of testing the waters a little bit. Because live streaming is important to me. Like, I actually like, when people like you, Zombie, show up. Man, other way? 6 to 3. Okay, my bad. Yeah, you gotta wake up at 6. Or you gotta wake up at like 4. Yeah, man, get some rest. Don't let me hold you, but I just want to say I think, thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate that, man. That's love. Thank you. But that's why I want to do the live streams more often because, people like Zombie that I remember and just other people that drop in and say hi. I just want to see how you guys are doing, man. Nighty night, man. There it is. You have a good night, man. You have a blessed night. You have a blessed night, bruh. Appreciate it, man. What can I say? I'm thankful, man. I'm grateful. I'm trying to exercise my gratitude more and more. More so. More so, more so, more so. Every day. Exercising my gratitude. It's a slow build. I'm seeing things kind of just, things compounding, on a very spiritual and loving level. I'm just noticing the love, even through all the animosity and people's stress. Sometimes I'm around, surrounded by people's stress on the bus or people's stress in public, and they try to, hit me with the vibes, trying to get me off my guard or whatever, get me off my thing. You know what I'm saying? Just get me off whatever. And I try to lock in and stay focused, and it's not easy, but I'm doing good at that. So, Zombie, things like that, moments like that, precious moments like that, you dropping in, that means a lot to me, man. Some nights I don't know what to expect, man. Whether I tap in or whether I check in on the live or not. I'm over here relying on the two, but the one drag is necessary. The ones and fives. Ones and fives. You know what I mean? Ones and fives, man. The ones 5 times. 5 of them one time. Call it at that, you know what I mean? Fives is interesting. I got a habit of doing the 1 2, but the one is necessary. It's just the one, really. The 1 and the 5. That's crazy, right? 1 and the 5. That's me tapping into the numerology. Shout out to Lord Strayhorn. Am I saying the name correctly? He does A*8. You guys should look into that app, A*8. And I put in all the specifics about myself, and it gave me the numbers I needed in my life and the numbers that actually resonate. And the 1 and the 5 was heavy. And it's funny because I spent like months, if not years, visiting 15th Avenue. I would just be spending time on 15. Like I said, the 1 and the 5, it resonated the highest. It had the highest numbers markings. Some shit was at 0, but the 1 and the 5 was strong. So I'm like, yeah, I spent a lot of time on 15th Avenue, just walking down that shit, just trying to find peace. And like, maybe I'll do that a little more. You know what I'm saying? The 1 and the 5, the importance of it, it's just something that resonated in my life. And, the knowledge made everything full circle in more recent times. Like, I started really thinking about it. I was like, I spent a lot of time in that bitch, man. Now I got to find out where 51st is at. Because 51st, I already know if you go down, you start going south and shit, and that should be rugged over there. I'm already knowing. But I might find something, you never know. The 5 and the 1. Put the 5 first. I think the 1 should go first, but I could be wrong, man. I could be wrong. And I don't know if wrong is the right word. I could be wrong. I might just be adjusting. Man. Let's prop things up differently. Let's get it like this. Hold on. Let's get it like this. Yep. It's a lot better. See what's happening. I was gonna see if my normal folks would drop in on me, say what's up, but life be life and people got shit to do. People got this shit to do. Gotta say what's up to my people. Like I said, I don't know if y'all know, man, but to quench the what do you call this? To hydrate while you're smoking a cigar, man, I actually rely on Prime. Prime is a good fucking drink. I don't care what nobody say. And the thing is, I don't really fuck with the Paul brothers, but I fuck with KSI. And it's some KSI shit. KSI is British Will Smith. He's British Will Smith, dog. Like I said, I keep doing the 2. I need to stick to the 1. Stick on the 1. 1 draft. Let's get it right. Yeah, man. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Watch this. Double checking the noties. But yeah, man, back to the, you just double checking the notice, but back to the piece of it, man. It's like, I was looking forward to some ignorant shit tonight. Didn't play out that way, and that's good, man, because I got work done. Got the work done. I didn't even check on the score. I'm hoping somebody could check it for me, but I don't know. I'm tripping. My prediction might have been right. My initial thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Stick with the initials. Right? Stick with them initials, right? So we'll see how that go. We'll see how that play out. Let me sit up straight, man. Let me sit up straight. I have to really sit up straight and get right all day long. Get the posture right. Slumping and hurt my own back. Like, the thing is, I'm sitting on comfortable surfaces, whether it be the bed, or the chair at the house type shit, and that should just be, yeah, man. And the habit of the twos, man. Let's get the one drag in. I'm surprised, that's how I know it ain't too cold outside. Because when it used to be super cold, it would barely burn. You know what I'm saying? The cigar would barely burn. When I go home, I'm just, check the switch, make sure all the updates are necessary. It's all there. It's downloading off of the hotspot. And then we're just going to roll from there, just record what I can. I might be funny and just lock in on the... I might just be funny and lock in, bro. I really might just be funny and lock in. I might be funny and lock in. But nah, let's make that money. Why not? That's how I like being available. That's my thing. That's the tricky part when you're available. But I might have to make a call, bro. See how the bread doing. Just make a call, see how bread doing. Just check on people and shit. A lot of people, it's funny. I've been realizing lately. Maybe, yeah, I'll tell you later, matter of fact. People ain't fucking with me. And I gotta live with it, man. Gotta live with that. Gotta live knowing that. Do it hurt? Yeah, man. Shit hurt. I got off the phone talking to somebody and explaining. He was like, "How's so and so doing?" I said, "It's been about a year since we actually talked on the phone." And it kind of throws me off because, unfortunately, that's how I knew I was in a bad place mentally. I started remembering all the times that I was there for them when they were being the most negative person, or even like telling me all the funny negative shit that they used to do. And I would sit there and listen to them, and I'm like, they don't have time or space for me no more. It's kind of crazy. But that's life, man. I guess I just am where I am, and I can't stop where I'm at right now. Do it hurt? Yeah, bro. Shit always gonna hurt. Tapping into them emotions, man. Because the thing is, I want to be honest about it now before I end up being like an old man that dies of heart failure because I bottled everything in, man. I want to be honest about that shit. Shit be hurting. Just be hurting, dog. Shit just be the way it is sometimes. And I don't like it like that, but it is what it is. You know? I'm counting off correctly, man. So, whatever's left on the phone, bro. Whatever juice is left on the phone, I might call some people that really matter to me. Talk about some shit, like some, how you been, and like with that one day type shit, man. Hit him with the one and the two. I had one homie, man. Dude didn't. He never want to pick up the phone call, but one time he picked it up finally. Cause I just hit him with some, boom, my mom died. I just told him, I was like, just checking with moms, man. Just checking with your mom. That's all it is, bro. Just checking with your mom. That's all. So we'll see, man. Some people did me dirty. I might just call them one time and just see how they're doing, and just after that, just fuck off. I can't stand the motherfuckers, really. They call that a Cold War. And it's like, I learned from war, I study it, but I'm on the side of peace, if you will. But it all happens within tandem. If the world is at war at times, why are we participating within our own? You know what I'm saying? But we all feeling the anger and angst from around the world. The internet is bringing us together. As much as it divides us, it also brings us together. Creates a sense of awareness. We start tapping into each other a little bit, and I start noticing, like, yeah, everyone. I think Miguel said this in an interview recently. He was talking about everyone's just been angry. Everyone's just been very angry, and you could feel the energy, man. I mean, there's wars going on, so that's a bit of it. And I was like, he's right. He's fucking right, man. There's something I can't explain, but it's happening. It just be happening around us, man. You want to be keen to that stuff. You want to be aware of it. At least I do. But yeah, let's see, man. Let's get back to the silence, man. Let's see if I can do that. For the 5 puffs, for the 5 drags, we'll do that, man. 5 1 drags. Let's do that. We're gonna start on the 1. So how much of the cigarette? This is a cigar, man. It's a cigar. Let me know. So it says Nafiul Drisu. Let me know if that's correct. It's giving me the at. It's not giving me your username, but it gives me the at. So at Nafiul Drisu. It's just one cigar, man. You know what I'm saying? I forget the name of it, but it's the Maryland, homegrown Maryland joint. My homie got a friend from Baltimore, if not Maryland, the state of Maryland, but he over here, he got his own cigar line, and this is one of the brands. There was a little tester run, you know what I'm saying, going on, and we tried those. I don't know if this is the same joint, but this is some other stuff too. So yeah, it's not bad though. It's smoking pretty good. It's pretty chill. Let me know if I got the name right, bruh. I appreciate you dropping in. Just let me know what we got going on. What's going on with you, bruh? What's going on with you, man? You want to enjoy some? Are you old enough to smoke a cigar, man? Like, you should be. I would try to find a cigar shop near you. If you're old enough to get a cigar, I would find one near you. You want to get a cutter? I get a V cutter. This is that Craftsman's bench, but you just get any type of cutter. Cut off the top. I do the V cut. I do it 2 ways, so if two V's make an X. Also, listen to my album 1980, Two V's Make an X, and then you're gonna get the torch. You know what I'm saying? You wanna get the torch, man. You wanna get your tools. Which country am I in? Man, I'm in the USA, man. We in the USA, United States of America. What country are you in, man? Appreciate you dropping in. Like I said, bro. How you doing tonight? Well, it's tonight over here, but wherever you're at, how are you doing, man? How are you doing tonight, man? Man, that crazy shit. I'm in the USA. Where you at, man? Let me know where you at. Fives and ones. From Ghana? Oh, well, you from Ghana? Yeah, bro. Hey, in Ghana, do you guys have the jollof? Is that what it's called? Let me know if I'm saying that correctly. Do you guys got the jollof over in Ghana? You know what I'm saying? I know, like, there's two joints, man. Senegal, and there's one other place I'm thinking about over there. Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, on the west side of Africa. We all got the jollof. You know what I mean? I'm gonna count that as the one. I lost count. Slowing me down. I'm gonna recharge the protein and the energy. You know what I mean? Take advantage of my own time. And whoever drop in and kick it, you know, I'll be kicking it too. That's what it's all about. That's what it's for. That's what it's for, always. I'm over here speed running the cigar, but that ain't how you do it. That ain't how you do it. Excuse me. Master the breathing a little better. YouTube did have some updates, man, because that shit on the side looking different now. Hold on. Yeah, that shit looking so different. Yeah, everyone's kind of caught up in their own little thing, which is interesting to me because, you know, without getting too deep, I think, you know, we all kind of need each other right now, which is crazy. It's a crazy time. We all need each other, man. That's what's crazy. Oh, okay, I was like, do this, man. Let's get it right. You know? Trying to master balance. That's what it is, bro. Now that I finally got balance in the life, it's like, it's crazy how shit play itself out. lessons I should have been learning this whole time, whatever. You know, just taking these losses too, really. Like in life, man, you know, that's the thing. Like the game shit, like the Silksong games and just the games in general, it kind of taught me like one thing about myself is like, you know, I'm having fun failing. It sounds funny, but I'm having fun failing to the point where it's like, you just can't give up. You got to see it through to the end. You got to see things through to the end. However that looks, however many times it takes, however long it takes, you got to see it through to the end. And a bit of them residual effects. Energy's back in the park, man. That's another thing that I've been noticing too. Is like I couldn't tell if it was me or not. All right, here we go. That's probably why I like being outside. I'm able to just spit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just me spitting outside. Not even trying to be funny. I will say, man, the standards ain't even high. Not trying to be funny. The standards ain't even high, man. It's like if I'm cutting something off, I'm cutting it off, bro. Heartbeat. Being mindful of my own, but I'm like, oh, to be mindful of my own heartbeat, I gotta cut things off at the heartbeat right away. You know? There go the fifth right there. Get back like I owed him a conversation. I'm like, bro, you know what it's about. You know what we on, man. When it come around, I got a lot to say, but I ain't saying shit. You should be happy I ain't said shit. I was thinking back to a lot of my friends that just like, they're probably really upset that I stopped talking to them. But I'm like, no, I was there, man. I was there for all the shit, man. You feel me? But it ain't about counting my wins, man. It ain't even about, or not the wins, but it ain't even counting about, you know, making it about me. But I gotta count some other shit, you know? I gotta count that other shit where it matters. Count the healing and all. You know, part of the healing too, it kind of turned me back into this individual that's very much more just to myself. Like I ain't gotta deal with you, bruh. You feel me? If I know I don't have to, then I know. Then just know that I won't. That's the crazy part, man. You know, as I reflect on some people's lives, but you know, like I said, you don't know. Sometimes some people just be dying. Some people just be dying. And I don't like being the only person that give a fuck some days, man. That shit hurt me the most. It's like people really out here dying. You know, it don't matter for like if it's inside or not. Like if they're dying, how's it going? If they're dying inside or they're actually dying on the outside, like it's kind of sad actually. Man, it's like I'm gonna check on people, man. Be that person to the end. That's just me, at least. That's how I feel about it. That drag was rough. That's on me. I might leave it there and just start making them calls. Because, you know, it get depressing. You get depressing sometimes, man. We're going to hit it on the 55-55. See if the numbers add up. We're going to do it right there. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. Maybe it's me. Don't say I ain't never said shit.